Well, good morning. The new Hero 7 Black has just been released here in Australia. Is it worth upgrading? Let's check it out. So first things first, I just want to make perfectly clear this is an impartial review. GoPro aren't sponsoring this video in any way. I went out and bought this camera yesterday with my own money. It retails for about $599 here in Australia. And compared to the last GoPro that I had, which was the Hero 5, there are some significant improvements. Let me tell you what they are. So some of the great new features with the GoPro Hero 7, you've got that new hyper smooth image stabilization, which is fantastic. It works really, really well. It's been called the gimbal killer. Whether it's a gimbal killer, I'm not too sure. For your average punter, I think it's going to work an absolute treat. They probably won't need a gimbal anymore, that is for sure. Second thing is you've got that new time warp feature where you can basically walk along, take a shot. You've got this perfect steady shot and it's all in time-lapse. The other thing is the new HDR photo mode. I've done a couple of comparisons for you. Here's one from the Hero 5 and here's one from the Hero 7 with the HDR mode on. I'll let you guys make up your own mind on that one. So now, will it make a good travel camera? I don't think it'll replace something like the RX100. I've always used this Sony RX100 as my travel camera. Fantastic camera, 20 megapixels. Can do a heap of stuff with it. This one realistically is an action camera. You've got to keep that in mind. GoPros are action cameras. They're meant for things where you can't put your normal camera or your phone. So now the other thing about the Hero 7 Black is you can now shoot in portrait style. Hero 5 and 6 you couldn't do that before. Basically they're aiming at the Instagram market for Insta stories. So now we've got the option of shooting photos, video, as well as time-lapse in portrait mode. So now the big question for all those YouTubers out there is, can the GoPro Hero 7 Black be used as a good vlogging camera? I tend to use the 2.7K format at 25 frames set for linear. I don't really use the 4K format because you only got two type of options when it comes to shooting, and that is wide and super view. I'm not a big fan of the wide and super view, just for the pure fact that you tend to get that George Costanza looking down the peephole type effect. So yeah, I stick with the 2.7K. And because of the linear, it looks a bit more normal, like you're shooting it with a DSLR. Okay, so this is what it's like using the GoPro Hero 7 Black as a vlogging camera. And I have to say, I'm pretty impressed with it. It's basically the same type of view as what you get with the Hero 5 and 6 in linear mode, but you know what? It's working pretty well. I'm very impressed with the audio. So the question is, do you upgrade to the GoPro Hero 7 Black? Very hard to fault. Probably the only couple of things that I did pick up is it chews through the batteries pretty quick compared to the other GoPros that I've had in the past. The other thing is it gets quite hot. Yeah, warms up pretty fast in the hand, so yeah, I'm using that little cradle at the moment to keep it cool out of my hand. So yeah, would you upgrade? Well, you know, if you've got the GoPro Hero 3 and 4, definitely, I'd definitely get this. The Hero 5 and 6, oh, it's a tough one. Look, I would. I really wanted to say no, I wouldn't, but you know what, I've just sold my GoPro Hero 5 to buy this, and I'm not regretting it one bit. Those little extra features that I've got on top of the Hero 5, that hyper smooth function is worth every penny. And that time warp feature where you can just walk along, drive along, ride along, all that type of thing, get that perfect gimbal-like time lapse, I would. I'd upgrade to this. Anyway guys, thanks very much for watching. Always feel free to subscribe to my channel. What about you? Have you got the Hero 7 Black? Maybe leave me a little message in the comments below and let me know what your thoughts are on it. Anyway guys, have a great day. See you next time.